Go. All right, here we are, another episode of Cooking and Singing with Al. So today we're going to have a grilling session, whereas I'm just going to be the cameraman and I'm going to walk my daughter through how to grill pork chops. We're going to be using both the gas grill and the smoker at the same time. So first thing here we need to do is we need to open up the gas valve right here. You want to turn that knob, turn it to all the way open. Great job. So as you can see, there's 3 dials on the front of the grill. You want to turn them both to where you see the little flame.
All of them?
Yes, turn it to see the little flame. Now you want to push that little ignite button. Now, you see, flames come up. Great. So we want to close the top just so it can heat up faster. But before we close the top, let's adjust the dials to like about 1/4. Turn, no, the other way. There you go. Turn 1/4, 1/4. Not that far down. Yeah, a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, right there. And the other one. Because what you're going to discover is that the grill has several heating spots, whereas you need to know how hot each side of the zone gets. That's why you want to adjust it now, and then you're going to see once you put your hand on there which one's going to cook faster. So now we come to the smoker. You want to hit that power button. All right, now you want to push down on that knob and you want to turn it to 300 degrees. Turn it to 350. All right, so now the pellets is going to push through there, and it's going to take about 10 minutes for that to warm up. So let's close down the grill. Great job so far. All right, we'll be back. All right, so we're back. It's been about 10 minutes. As you can see, we're only at 285 on the smoker. However, if you look at the actual gas grill, we're almost at 600 degrees. So that's just one little note to be aware of when you're using gas versus using smoker. It takes a little bit longer. However, we can start. If you want to open up smoker, being very careful, it's hot. Now, you see the flame, correct? All right, you see the little knob right here? See the little knob? All right, look, grab that knob, like pull it gently. You see how you can now open up that flame just shoots out? All right, you want to pull it back. So if we were just going to smoke these pork chops, then we would have put that degree at about 180. So therefore, it would have been like just slow cooking, getting all of the pellets, flavor. However, we're not going to be doing that long task. We're just going to just grill it on there with a little smoke flavor. So if you want to open up the gas grill now. Now, you want to take your hand and you want to just move it around the grill and seeing if you feel where places are hotter than other places. Which place was hotter than more? That's hot on that side. Something to keep in mind. Same thing with the smoker. However, we don't even need to test that because you should automatically conclude that the middle of the grill is the hottest, correct?
Yeah.
So we don't want to put the food directly on the middle of the grill. You want to put it more to the left and over to the right around that center. Unless we would simply wanted to mark it. If we was making a rare steak, then we would put it on the middle of the grill. But since we want to cook it all the way through, we don't want to do that. All right, want to come over here and grab these pork chops. So we have just some regular pork chops, some boneless, some without bones. So we're going to put the boneless on the gas grill. It makes sure when you lay it down, you're thinking of it as a clock. So you want to lay it down at a 10 p.m. position. And then you're going to turn it at a 2 p.m. position. You don't want to put it on that hot side because we know that is like the hottest side and we don't want to burn it before it ends up cooking all the way through. Now, grab the other boneless one.
The rest of them have bones in them?
You can't tell that has bones?
That's why I was pushing it.
All right, now you're going to lay the same ones on the smoker. Now, when it comes to outside grilling versus in restaurant grilling, they do not have the beneficiary rather of a lid. You do. So you will close the lid, and that just helps it just to speed along the process. However, you want to watch the lid, because as it's cooking inside, that's why you have that trusty little water bottle. It will spark up flames. All right, we'll be back. All right, so we're back. So we're gonna like check on the pork chops. Been about a couple of minutes. That generally it should take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes to fully cook these pork chops, all depending on how thick they are. So, as you can see, the way that you know that they're now starting to cook on the other side without physically having to turn it over is you can see the whiteness starting to develop around the side of the meat. Let's check the other side. As you can really see with the boneless pork chops, how it's starting to white. So now at this point, what you want to do is you now want to turn it. You want to turn both of them. So not turn it over. You want to turn it from 10 o'clock position to 2 o'clock position. So you would turn that one. There you go. There you go. And you want to do the same with the other pork chops. I was wondering when you're going to just pick it up and like the tongue is supposed to be used. And then as you're seeing, if you see that one is cooking faster than the other one, then it's probably because this is a cooler spot, which I can tell that's a cooler spot. So you probably want to move the pork chops a little bit up, not directly on the center, but maybe above the center. There you go. Same with that one as well. There you go. And you definitely can tell when it's really cooking when you see the smoke coming off the meat. All right, we'll be back. All right, here she go. Now she's going to check the doneness of the meat using the flesh technique that we learned 5, 6, 7, 10 videos ago, but she probably has forgotten it. Using the palm of her hand to determine the degree. Now, when it comes to, of course, pork chops and chicken, we're not looking for rare, medium, medium well. We're looking for completely cooked through. 165 degrees. Huh. All right, you can try now flip those meats over.
This one?
Yes. Yep. As long as when you flip it at a 10 o'clock, and then you're going to put it back at a 2 o'clock. There you go. You can see some grill marks. Great job. Yes. You want it to cook evenly. There we go. There we go. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're back. During the break, added a little prop. Brought in a brush and some barbecue sauce. So, gonna show you the difference between a grilled pork chop and a barbecue pork chop. Reason why we're doing both at the same time. So let's go ahead and raise up those lids. Really smoking over there. Nice and grilling over here. So we're gonna leave these ones as grilled. So we're gonna like turn those now, the boneless. Let's rotate them to the 2 o'clock position. There we go. There we go. We can close down that lid. Now, with the boneless pork chops, we're going to grab that brush. You can put down those tongues. You don't want to put the tongues on top of the grill because they're stainless steel, and once you grab them, you're going to burn yourself. So you're going to take that little basting cup, and you're now just going to just baste the top of the pork chops. Doing all 4.
Well, thank you.
Great. Great job. Like we're painting. Great. Great job. All right. Then we're going to rotate those as well. Now, we have a thermometer. We're going to grab that plate. No, leave the grill open. We're going to grab that plate. You're going to need that on tongs. And we're going to take one of the pork chops off of the grill just to see where we're at with temperature and put it on the plate. You can sit it right there on that little ledge and take our little trusty thermometer. Looking for 165 or higher. You want to get into the center of it, not on the surface.
Is it on?
Yeah, pull it out, turn it off, turn it back on. We're at 163, 165. Perfect. So we now know that the pork chops are done. So we're going to put them back on. And then we're going to flip them over. And then we're going to baste the other side. Are you learning?
Me?
No, I'm talking to the pork chop. Yeah, you. Are you?
Yeah, I'm learning.
There you go.
I'm doing it on your own.
That don't mean nothing. I want you to be able to do it when I'm not here. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're just going to let that caramelize. And since we're letting that caramelize, you don't have to close down the lid. We now can take advantage of the center of the grill. This is when you want to bring it over there because this is called searing. And you want to now bring it to the, don't want to sit it directly on it, but you want to sit it around the flame rather. There you go, like that. All of them. And this you have to watch because it's going to char very quickly. And then we're going to like let that do for about like 30 seconds to a minute. Then we're going to flip that right over, do the other side, and we're going to get a nice caramelized barbecue sauce. The point until you see where the barbecue sauce starts to bubble. So as you can see, it's starting to bubble. So yeah, let's turn it over because we don't want, because something that will get you shot at a cookout is you show up with some burnt meat. So you see how that's like caramelized on that? There you go. Yeah, that's what it was. See, that's starting to bubble. There we go. That's going to be good pork chop. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think his name was? Wilbur? Yeah, that's going to be some good Wilbur. Yeah. Charlotte would have been proud. Yep. So you just let that go. This is now your call. When you think that, you know, it's nice and caramelized. You think you got a nice barbecue glaze going on. Constantly. As you can probably tell now, the meat is like totally firm. Can you feel that it's firm? There you go. So even if you didn't have a thermometer, you could break it apart to look inside to see that the meat is like flaky and not fleshy. Or you could just puff the outside of it and see that it's nice and firm. Yeah, that's ready to go. We can pull that off. Those are absolutely perfect. All right, now let's look on the grill side. We're gonna take off one of these little cutlets. And we're gonna like tempt that the same way that we did the other one. So just take off one, take out the plate, put it on the plate rather. And the reason why, of course, you want to put it on the plate because we don't want a false reading by reading it while it's still on the grill. You got to probably start it over again. Time's out after a while.
It is. I turned it off and back on before I stuck it in.
What is that? 170? 171?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, so like bring out that thermometer. Let me show you also. So as you can see with the thermometer, it has a probe, a little indentation. That's how far you want to stick the thermometer inside of the meat. That's why you want to pull it all the way in. All right, let's try the other one just to make certain. No, yeah, there you go. Let's just make sure, because the worst thing that you want to do, of course, is eat some raw, undercooked meat. Let's stick it a little bit further in. Let's make sure that we're getting like a really good reading. 165, 166, still temperature still going up. So as long as the temperature still goes up, then you know that the food is still cooking. It's still going to cook a little once you bring it off the grill, so we're ready to go. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so now that we done cooked, we're done with our grill. However, we always want to be safety. So the first thing that you want to do, of course, you want to turn off the gas off of these gas pipes. Turn it all the way up till you get to that O. And then you also want to close that valve. Always want to be safe. You never want to blow yourself up. Now, when it comes to the smoker, you want to hit that power button. Now you want to hold it down. And that's going to cut it off. All right, now you can see that's going to burn off. Now, also while we're here, you want to take the grill brush that's down there, and you want to set yourself up for the next time, and then you just want to just clean the grill. All right, and the next one, we're just going to go close that lid. And then also when you deal with the smoker, you always want to be safe. You always want to unplug it from the outlet as well. And that would officially turn off the grill. Gas, you don't have to do that. Once you close the valve, turn off the gas, then you're good to go.
I'm ready.
All right, we're back. Here we have grilled pork chops, barbecue pork chops, some side items. Great job, Kiara. Once again, like our channel, click, subscribe, share. Till next time.